Now that we've worked on some details of the eyes, there's another area that we need to work on that I have neglected here just a little bit, and that's the nostril. Starting to retouch that a bit. We need to do a little bit more. So let's create a new layer. Shift-Command-N on a Mac, Shift-Control-N on a PC, R6, Retouch 6. Press the S key to grab your clone stamp tool. We want to clone stamp pretty low opacity. We're just going to do this quickly. We don't need to spend too much time here, but just want to take a little bit of the uniform nature of this off. And what happens a lot of times is when you retouch, you can create things that don't look necessarily real. I'll press 1 to go to 10% here and just take a little bit more of that off. And then I'm going to go ahead and make my way around here as well, just kind of diminishing that shadow a bit. And again, what will happen with areas like this is we'll notice them because of all the work we've done on the photograph. No one else will. Here's our before and then after. And that looks pretty natural for the most part. Now, if you ever feel that what you're making isn't natural, you can always copy one of the underlying layers and bring that in. And again, I just want to evaluate my before and then after. I think that's going okay. Do a little bit more retouching. My brush just a touch bigger here. Press the 2 key to go to 20%. I just want to take this shadow down just a little bit more. And then I'm going to press the 3 key to go to 30% and just a little bit more there, just trying to pull that out. Now, again, we can always lower the opacity of this and kind of blend it in with what we had before. I think that's looking pretty good. Click on the Add Layer Mask icon, grab our brush, and then I'm going to paint with black the top part of the nose because I don't need to bring in any of that I did. And kind of seems perhaps like a little bit overkill, but really it's kind of important, right? We just clean that up so it's a less prominent aspect of the image. It also kind of has a natural look to it, and it looks distinct, in that sense. So it looks okay. So again, when we're doing things like this, we have to look away and then look back and say, okay, does everything look natural? We also obviously have to look at our before and then after. And if we ever feel like we've gone too far with something, no big deal. You can always undo it or use one of your underlying layers.